Hello, fellow raiders, and welcome to another episode of This Week in Raid Shadow Legends. What's been going on this week? Well, Astralon's been going on this week. Everyone's been working on the Astralon fusion. Hopefully, you have made a good chunk of progress on the way to it. As you can see, I have managed to get all the epics I need. I'm not going to keep any of them. I'm just going to toss all 4 epics and then confuse Mr. Astralon. There's likely going to be a 2 times Ancients summons next week. So I was trying to do these videos on Sunday, but when there's a 2 times event, I'm going to pull, and I'll make a video for that, because why not? Those are fun. As far as personal account progress, I was stuck on stage 100 of the Doom Tower hard, and I managed to get past it. I built out an armature and a high Katoon, and managed to just turn me to reduce the guy until he fell over. Anyway, today's main topic is fusions, how to do them, how to conserve resources, and make sure that when these fusions do drop, that you are ready to knock them out. I will say that this Astralon fusion is probably the quote-unquote worst fusion they've ever done. Because for one, these are all brand new champions. For second, they're all the same epic, so if you're not even able to do the fusion or you don't want to do the fusion, you don't really have a choice of epics. And then since they are all the same epics, they're kind of very resource intensive in terms of all the spirit potions you're going to have to burn just to get us. And this brings up another point of fragment summons, which they started doing, versus these classical fusions. These classical fusions are just not enjoyable because they've made them not enjoyable. These epics used to be epics that were existing in the game, therefore sometimes you can bypass the step down here. The cost of even just getting Astralon, just the number of chickens or 3-star heroes you need down here is 48 if you do all of them. So you need 12 per block of 4. And those just give you another 4-star, and you need 16 chickens or 4-star heroes to actually push them up to 50. And then again, you have to kind of repeat the whole process again to upgrade your new legendary to a 60. All in all, the amount of resources you need for this is roughly greater than building out a new hero from scratch, basically. So how do we do fusions easily? Here's my sparring pit. We're just gonna level up slowly. Oh, by the way, a little pro tip. We're in the middle of a summoning event right now for 10x Krisk. Krisk and some other guys, but mostly Krisk. I would recommend waiting on your fusion until next Friday's summon event, if you haven't summoned them already. Just to get a heads up. But it's probably going to be a champion chase event. Alright, back to conserving resources. First tip is save your potions. Save your brews. Yeah, you can save your potions too, but you save all your brews. I would, you're doing your clan boss every day, you're doing your Doom Tower every day. These are going to accumulate. Just spend them during the training events, during the fusion. That's what I did. I've crafted a armature I could tune in my Lydia coming up now. I also spent mostly spirit potions to do all the leveling of the Lodricks here. Also, if you go to the bazaar, you can buy them every day, 3 of them for 300 gold bars, which is not a bad deal. So I've been buying these on cooldown. If nothing else, it helps you avoid running campaign. And campaign is one of the worst sources of worst energy expenditures in the game. Next thing to do is keep a stock of potions. I burned through a lot of spirit potions, but I still have plenty left because I had a good healthy supply. What I recommend is try to have 50 of each of these superior ones. And by that, we're going to fudge our math a little bit. And what I mean is have 50 if you take these two columns into account. So these two will give you 50 combined. So right now I have way more than that just because I did a lot of farming before the fusion, and Clan Boss gives you potions every day. I did go through a significant number of potions. That means I don't have to farm more later. They will be there ready for me to use. Next tip I would suggest is skipping certain events during non-fusions. Notably, artifact enhancement events. You need to save up your silver, skip it. I did this one because I was building out Lydia, but probably could have skipped it, but I was in a pretty good spot silver-wise, so I decided to go ahead and go for it. Especially skip training events that are outside of fusions. I did this one to get the scrapper because I need them for the training event. I don't know that it's worth it for me to go all the way up here. It would be a real pain. Like these two rewards are basically what you should go for in the game, but I just hate trading events. I'm just not going to do it. So I would suggest skipping those. Another tip for saving your resources is the daily rewards they give you, or the not reward, but the daily shop item that they give us for free. Sometimes contains an energy potion. Just let these stack up. In between the fusions, don't try to push the events too much. Just collect some energy, and if you have a bunch of these sitting around when the next fusion drops, you're ready to rock. You've got energy in the bank. Of course, you can build up gems for the same reason, but some people don't think to save their daily shop freebies. Another little tip is the forge. Use the forge. I kind of burned down my materials to about 100 resilience. And I would normally say 100 perception pieces pretty regularly. So I try to keep it at that level in case I need to do anything for the daily quest or if I'm building out a champion. I actually built a whole bunch below. I went down to 50 perception artifacts because I was building up Lydia, and I really wanted the perception artifacts, so I built down to 50. And so pick a number that you're comfortable with, and I would say every day go in and just chip away at this. Also, the 3 to 4 star gear, I would just build and sell these on a regular basis. There's an advanced quest that says, "Hey, sell 5 artifacts." Well, that's a good reminder to come in here and make sure you cleared out your crappy crafting materials. And you just sell these for cash or silver, excuse me. You sell it for silver and off you go. That's helped me maintain a healthy sum of silver. And then another probably less important point to make is in between fusions, you don't need to, but you generally need time to refarm more potions and farm masteries for the champions you just leveled. I mentioned I just did floor 100 hard for Scarab Lord, and I built up my Armature a bit. I've started building my Hecatoon a bit, started building my Lydia a bit. So for the foreseeable future, I will be spending time in the Minotaur lair, finishing the masteries on these champions, to have them be fully fleshed out. And I usually do this between fusions. I don't do it during a fusion. And those are my little tips and tricks for how I kind of approach fusions. Just kind of events in general in this game. Unless there's a fusion going on, I'm not too bothered about it. Generally, I only chase the Void Shard and Legendary Book rewards if I think it's reasonable to get them. As for my next steps in this account, I will be doing the Mastery Farming as mentioned, building Lydia up. I will get Archmage Helmet this week. Because in Fragment Summons, I got 93. So 3 more days and I will have him. And aside from that, I will have there will be the fusion for this guy. I'll do him on Friday. I want to see what the next summoning event is. Like I said, going to be 2x, so keep that in mind. Aside from that, that's what I'll be working on. If there's anything you would like to see, like what champions I could build, that's probably my biggest question at the moment. Is now that I've started to climb up the Doom Tower, who's going to help me finish floors 101 through 120? I don't know yet. I don't actually have any pressing need to build another champion unless it's something I perceive as a problem. So who knows? Huntra's a good option for Doom Tower, and Androfon's a good option to be a nuisance in the arena. So those are 2 I'm considering. But if you know of anything else that would really help me in the Doom Tower, feel free to drop a comment. Let me know. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the vid, and I will do another account update next weekend. Peace out.